Hello, everybody. Welcome to a game that we like to play called Dungeons and Dragons. Everything is a little wonky. Why is everything a little wonky? Oh, that's right. Because this. There we go. That's why. I'll fix it in a second. Hi guys, welcome to Divine and Conquerors, Devils of Saltmarsh, where we play D&D and stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, that didn't fix anything.
He said bada bing, I say bada boom.
What? Why
And
didn't
then
it
nothing
fix
happens.
it? Okay, that didn't do it. It didn't. There we go. All right, now all the players are in the correct spots. Okay, I just need to get a little Nycorath. There we go. Hi. Cool. So pretty. Hi everybody. How's life? It's spooky season, where we get to dress up in sexy cat outfits, and it's not weird. Because any other time when you do it, it's considered weird. But this time, it's appropriate. And sometimes people give you candy.
I mean, I guess it depends on where you're dressing up like that, though, because...
Yeah?
Walmart?
Anything goes in Walmart.
Yeah, right.
Walmart is not the standard. Walmart is not the standard.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask, like, when is cats?
I've never
Cat
seen a
costume
cat girl
now?
walking around a Target.
That's true.
Cat girls are purely
That
Walmart
video
behavior
online
confirmed.
Where the guy was like, my wife's making me change out all of the Walmart bags in the trash cans around the house to Target bags because we have company coming.
I felt that.
So not those. You have to use the nice grocery bags.
Mm-hmm. Target bags. That is... I will say Target bags are a little... they don't tear as easy. I'm not gonna lie. It holds 3 bottles of soda instead of just 1. Alrighty. So, okay. Let's real quickly do... first, does anyone have anything that they need to say, Jeremiah?
Well, it's spooky season,
Mm-hmm.
so I have a fun fact.
Oh, what's up, bro?
The fun fact is, why don't monsters eat ghosts?
Why?
Because they taste like sheet.
Oh
I
my
love-
God. That was good. I'm glad I didn't drink while you were talking.
Oh, start drinking again, because before it was carved, the Mount Rushmore's natural beauty was unprecedented.
Hey. Wait, no, you confirmed that. Where is it?
Okay, that's all right now.
I have one that is, well, no, it's not relevant really to this game, but it is relevant to anybody who knows who one of our D&C characters is.
No.
Yeah, what's up?
Why did the child's parent warn them not to talk to the archer?
Why?
Why?
Because she was warning her about ranger danger. Looks directly at Patience.
Mhm.
I don't know,
Ranger danger.
Ranger danger.
Ranger danger.
Good old Grandpappy.
Listen, he's still very ecstatic to have this child wanting to learn from him. I'm pretty certain.
I know. Like Addie, like Ranger danger.
He hasn't settled on a grandparent name yet. He's just cycling through them all, just whatever comes naturally. He wants you to pick.
I want this to be organic.
Hey, Pops.
Hey, Papa.
Peepaw. Pop pop.
She would call him Pops, honestly.
Grandpop. Poppy.
Alright, let's do character introductions. Too many puppies here. Speaking of puppy, first off... Hey, Beerus. Hey, Nick, who are you gonna play?
I'm Nick. I'm going to be playing Beerus Bollin, the Heron Gunslinger.
Sorry, I had to read the name, so like, Nick. Oh, he's playing Beerus, and then I said it out loud. My bad. Hey,
All good.
Hey, Tabby, who are you playing?
Hey everybody, I'm Tabby. I'm playing Nycorath, the half-elven bard. I had to think about my class for a second.
Hey Vic, who is you playing?
Hi, I'm Vic. I'm going to be playing Stranger, the Tiefling Wizard Warlock, and I pose a philosophical question to you all.
Hmm.
If all the Cap girls are occupying the Walmarts, where do the Bunny Boys go?
In the club.
That's fair.
That's where I've seen them, at least. At least at numbers.
Oh, what? You wanted the punchline? This is rhetorical. You're supposed to be
At
thinking about it.
Costco.
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 Bold of you to assume Beerus can afford a Costco membership.
Hey Lee, all the way from the Aether, who's you playing? I don't know if you can hear me.
Sorry. Hello, I'm here. Sorry.
Ouija board out.
Yeah, I'm playing Elsa, and she is a path of the Sea Devil Barbarian Water Buffalo who just wants to ask you a question.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Hey Jeremiah, who's you playing?
Serena, a high elf cleric of dirty.
Dirty.
Domain of dirt.
Hey, Sid, who's you playing?
I am Sydney. I will be playing Tyreen, the High Elf Eldritch Knight, who doesn't
Heckin',
really make sense.
heckin' yeah. Alright, without further ado, let's roll that beautiful beacon footage, shall we? Boop. Alright, it is rolling. There. Okay, there we go. I pressed a button and it didn't do anything, but alright, there was a little delay. Hi, mics are hot. Cool. They're working. Too caliente for this world. Okay. So, to recap what had happened. To be in the correct campaign. There we go. Sassin recovering from the ordeals that transpired the night before. Party essentially taking a day of rest, looking for a golden goblin and getting a couple of magical items. Also, some magical items being customly made. You guys went into Saltmarsh. There was a conversation, talk with some significant others. How Mark and Kaizen's informant had personal ties with Tyreen's past, and how this man was the harbinger of her pain in her past. You guys also got invited to the Witchlight Carnival. And there Beerus was reunited with Lo, a orc from the Feywild. As Lo is working security to make sure some things don't get stolen, and those things that do get stolen don't get noticed. You guys were upgraded to a special ticket with unlimited rides. You guys met Deer, a displacer beast, and her pet child. She is head of security in the Lost and Found section of said carnival. Watson and Tyreen were playing in the Pixie Park. They shrunk down to the size of a pixie and played hide and seek, and won a very limited use of a flying potion, I believe. Yes, because the Red Bull joke is in my head. So I believe Watt won that potion. You also saw something curious as a hooded individual with the large beak was stealing random knickknacks from the circus before disappearing into the crowd. But we're still carnival time. Still enjoying the festivities of the Witchlight Circus. And I'm going to place you guys back here. There we go. And we're gonna move over to Beerus, Stranger, and Nico. You guys, I believe, were curious about entering the Hall of Illusions.
Nico was curious about entering the Hall of Illusions, I believe. I don't know if the other two were following or if they were starting their scam.
I mean,
Kind of a walk and talk kind of scam where we're going to approach people every now and then. People
not only that,
look like they can offer something.
and not only that, I think it'd be kind of interesting to see how you react to a Hall of Illusions, especially this particular one.
It's
Beerus
just like
is just gonna
mirrors.
shove Nico into the Hall of Illusions. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
you're quite the sharp cookie. I think you can handle this.
Oh god. It's just like creepy mirrors and stuff, right?
right. Just keep going. We'll be right behind you.
As you approach the Hall of Illusions, you at the front set of doors, there's still like a little line, maybe like two people in front of you. Immediately to your left, you'll see a wooden mannequin with a raven's head, painted in green and covered with a glass little bird cage, and every now and then you'll see a tiny little bird just appear every minute on the minute. And there'll be a sign that says magic gifted and enchanted, a donation by Tasha the wizard. And you'll see a halfling who is kind of giving out the punching the holes on y'all's tickets. So whoever is going to be actually going through the Hall of Illusions, it doesn't really matter because when they punch your hole, the hole just kind of fills up because you got the special edition ticket, so you can ride as many rides as you want unlimitedly. But
They
yeah,
punch and fill my hole, you say,
It sounds like a 2-for-1 if I ever heard one.
for free?
1, 2, 3. I guess I will just.
oh my. But ja. So yeah, as you go in, you will see a mime who has wings that are made out of a much better paper mache than anyone else in here. It's human mime who is stuck in here, and it looks at you and just tapping on what looks to be actual glass, and then runs behind and just slams face into like a what looks to be glass, and then just ricochets, and all these actual glasses start appearing left from you and then right from you of just this man's face slamming against the wall.
He's just gonna turn back around and just
No.
looking at straight.
Keep going.
I don't know if I made the right decision on this one.
Well, too late. You already got your ticket punched. You gotta go through it now. There's no going back.
You see the halfling.
Refunds, so take backsies.
Yeah, that's the rules. You gotta go. That's Candlefoot. He got lost there. He's actually an employee. He's been there for a total of He's there for 6 days.
Wait, you can get lost in here and get stuck here?
Yeah.
If you don't know your way through.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's got at least another 24 hours before his body starts eating himself.
Oh, no, Tasha took care of that. There is magic in here that makes it so you don't have to eat or drink. So you can actually be there lost for a couple of weeks or months until we pack up the tent, and then you'll be stuck in the tent.
But don't get lost.
Yeah. I mean, my child did it, but my child's a master thief.
Nico's just standing there and it's like, I get lost on an everyday basis. How am I gonna get to
Then
right
this will be
behind
an
you.
adventure.
It'll be fine. We're right behind you.
Okay, it's
Oh,
not gonna be
Nico.
one of those things where I turn around and you guys are gonna be gone, right?
I feel like you say that, you turn around and we can just fucking hide.
He turns around and there's 3 of us because of the glass and everything else. He doesn't know which one's the real ones.
Yeah,
You guys are promising you're coming along with me for this, right? You're not
Nico.
Oh god.
Oh
You got
wow, I
something
already
to
lost
do,
him. Where did he
Nico.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
gonna cry, not gonna cry. He's just gonna walk on in, it's just like, okay. Enough of the
You
bullying.
can do it, Nico.
Hey, Nico.
Yeah.
As you're passing through these mirrors, you see a very, very tall one that's kind of like fun mirrors, right? Those ones that was called the ones that like
Yeah,
a very
like the
tall
fun
one
mirrors.
that like kind of moves your shape and size and kind of makes it look like you're bending over backwards, and it's really silly. As you look at it, and you know it's humorous. The mirror itself goes "Nyeh," and looks at you, and you can hear the sound kind of bouncing back and forth, and like another mirror appears. It's still one of those fun mirrors, so like the body's twisted kind of serpentine pattern. So the meh is like meh, meh, and twisting, like the vibration of the sound waves twist
Oh, I
to
hate
the curvature of what the light refraction of whatever shape your body makes as you kind of move it, and they're all kind of like pointing and childishly just sticking out their tongue and laughing.
I hate this. Yeah, he's just gonna keep walking. It's like, just don't look at it. Just keep walking. It's...
Nico.
No, it's one of those things where if Beerus and Stranger are following Nico,
Oh no, they're in there somewhere. You just see multiples of them around because their reflections are going through the glass.
Yeah.
And Beerus is constantly like sing-songing your name and everything else throughout it.
I would like Beerus and Stranger to make me a perception check to see if they notice one thing that's going to happen in a minute.
Oh no.
I'm gonna make the
11.
DC 13. Okay, 11.
I don't.
Okay.
3.
3. Okay, so you guys don't notice. You will see as you'll see the same thing eventually. You'll get to like the same area-ish. And it's not one way. Multiple areas of the Hall of Illusions will have similar fun mirrors. And you'll see one eventually. Beerus and Strangers go yeah and start doing the same thing. And if you mimic something or interact with them, they'll start mimicking back. And if you joke with them, they'll laugh with you and like joke alongside with you, and have like a very limited loop of a conversation or interaction, however you interact with them. But eventually, in a kind of separated area, Stranger and Beerus, you do see a child. You'll see a small Harangon, and you'll see a small tiefling that just look like you and just smile and look exactly like you would presume yourself to look like when you were about 10 years old. And they just smile and wave at you. And they reach over, and it's a flower that you can buy at the carnival. And when they kind of approach it and taps the end of the physical glass, at the bottom it says, "For 3 copper, you can get your very own memorabilia."
They're trying to put a scam on the scammers.
Oh, you can't bullshit the bullshitter.
Nico,
Mm-hmm.
the same thing happens to you, but it's not a half-elf.
Oh.
And since it's Nico's story, I'm gonna ask Tabby, what does Nico see? What child is looking back?
I'm having to really think on this one. Probably looking back at him would be also a tiefling.
I mean, the tiefling has your eyes. You can sort that's your nose. But it's a tiefling offering a flower. And at the bottom, for 3 copper, you can get your own memorabilia. Remember the Witchlight Carnival.
I mean, looking at that, he is kind of like ignoring that because it's like, even though it's, you know, a child version,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of one of those things. It's like, oh shit, that's what I look like. And aside from that, is there still basically like an exit? Like,
Yeah, there will be. If you want to continue on with the
Yeah.
illusionary exploits, you can. But if you want to, like, just let's see what the best way to get out of here is. Give me a survival check. Anyone who's looking for an exit.
survival.
Yes, please.
Oh, thank God, I actually have a decent. I don't know why I have a decent. That's an 8.
8. Okay. So let me roll a D8. That is a D10. Sorry. Here we go. All right. So it's going to take you about 30 minutes to get out of this Hall of Illusions.
Oh God.
As you're kind of moving through, you'll see different kids go and adults. You'll see a bugbear kind of pass by. He's like, "This is really hard. Did you see that kid thing? That was really trippy. I had a mohawk just like that when I was a kid. I mean, I might actually buy a couple of those things for my daughter, but trippy. All right, oh, excuse me, sir," and kind of just walks on by. You'll see a little girl, a little elven girl that kind of like goes in between your legs since you're, 30 feet tall, and she looks at you, and she has a little a piggy mask that like she got at the carnival that she won, and she oinks as cutely as she can, and then gives a smile, and then kind of just like leaves. But it will take about 30 minutes or so. One thing that you all do see is as you're heading out, and then you'll see that Beerus and Stranger are outside waiting for you by the time that you exit out.
Yeah.
At different points in the Hall of Illusions, and it's never at a point that you can like physically interact because the refractions of the mirrors and everything was just bouncing back and forth. You saw a hooded individual with large talons going around and pickpocketing different people and then just disappear quickly. And the only distinguishing factor you saw is that that it had talons. So it was some type of bird folk.
Nico's checking his shit.
Yeah, give me the investigation. Anyone that wants to check their inventory to make sure that none of their stuff is stolen.
Oh, that's nice. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
25.
Everything is exactly where it was. Yeah, your stuff is perfectly fine.
14.
Perfectly fine. Nothing is taken.
You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. There is a jar of sand that you do not have on you that you had on you when you came in.
Uh-oh.
Well, if that's what he needs.
And then maybe, I'll say like 6 minutes or so after you guys were outside, you see Nico come out.
You guys left me behind.
We were right there.
Mm-hmm.
We just
the whole time.
We literally stepped out here. We literally stepped out here just a minute before you did.
Mm-hmm. No, they really thought they had me this time, but once you tell them that you're wanted in like 10 different cities for tax evasion, they suddenly decide they don't want to body snatch you.
I'm fairly certain it was more the grease that's always dripping off you.
Oh, am I dripping suddenly? Sorry, it's this new undead thing. There's usually a little bit of leakage that just randomly happens.
You can't think of stranger leaking. Oh no.
Seepage. Disgusting. Seepage.
I mean, which pocket is it coming from this time?
Pocket or orifice?
Exactly. I mean, an orifice is a pocket if you think of it.
Most
Don't
definitely.
do that. Don't do that.
Nico's gonna be just slightly a little bit more melancholy.
What's got you all up in a tizzy?
Nothing. Just that was a big sensory overload. Just gesturing back at the Hall of Illusion.
That's fair. First time through is always a bit of a whack job.
Will it make you feel better if we go sit by the Calliope? I promise this time it doesn't have any murderous puppets around it.
Shut the fuck up, Victor!
By the way, did you see anyone named Michael in there? That motherfucker owes me money.
Still? I thought he paid you off.
So what he did was he said that he paid me off, but he did one of these numbers where he reached his hand out and his hand did a left and then a right, and then next thing you know, I was out the door.
Ah.
Oh, I don't want to grab any money from him. He's got these fingernails that are like really nasty.
You feel a tug on you, stranger, and a little doll with the stuff, a little stuffed lion head. Is there murder involved in this carnival?
There can be.
Okay. Goes back to your bag. None of y'all heard the conversation.
Did we see that? We didn't see any.
You might have just seen like an arm just move. That's it. Like it could have been just like, oh, that's a little weird. The doll thing moved, but like nothing to raise suspicion. But I'll say that there's been way too many. That's weird. That's weird. But that's like it. You can start piecing things together from the months of travel.
Yeah, Nico's just looking at the doll, and it's like, why do you still insist on carrying that thing around with you?
Oh, I don't have a decision in it. They clearly do. I can literally put it down and then it's back in my bag.
No, it's like every time I look or see you, stranger, it's just like they multiply. First this, and now looks over at the hair monstrosity that he got from Dis.
This one's purely hobby.
2 different dolls. 2 different hobbies, okay?
This one's a curse. This one's a hobby.
Very different.
Different.
Very different.
Sure. I'm just gonna... He'll just keep... I'm just gonna see what the others are doing.
Serena, you're going into the snail race, is that correct? Okay. As you're going in, you'll see that there is what is their name? In close, Burley is their name. Okay. It's a bugbear named Burley who has what looks to be a pumpkin that is like a jack-o'-lantern type thing, but the bottom half is completely missing so it could speak. But you see the large eyes, kind of like a little helm that he has on his head. And they're the person that's kind of taking in the tickets and also putting any bets in if you want to wage in a bet. So, like, that's all done as you go in and take your seat, and you have, like, your number, right? But the snail raises as Burley is... Alright, so, yeah, there's going to be 8 snails. The Goblin Riders are going to pick the... Here are all the names. We have Shelmu, Nimblefoot, High Road, Quickleaf, Flower Flash, Wizzy, Breakneck, and Queen's Majesty. Each one also has a color if you want to associate them with the color flag on them. There's pink, blue, purple, green, yellow, orange, red, and black.
What color is Wizzy? Is it spelled
Wizzy is
like,
orange.
Like peeing Wizzy?
I mean, I might spell it differently because dyslexia, but is Whizzy.
Yes.
Okay, so you putting in for Wizzy? All right, number 6, Wizzy, orange. Yeah, you see the snails coming in.
How much is it again?
You essentially what you put in.
Is there an amount?
You can put in whatever you want. What you put in, if you win, you double it. If you lose, you just lose. Because so many people are gonna place bets. There's a 1 in 8 chance you'll win. The house is going to make money. The snails, as they start coming in, you see that these gigantic, large snails, the size, they're bigger than horses, maybe a little bit smaller than an elephant, but as they're coming in, you see these bells that are on their antennae that are kind of like ringing and rattling as they kind of move in. They're going at the breakneck speed of 0.001 mile an hour. Just...
Nice. That's too fast.
Inching. Just inching along, leaving this disgusting green, smelly sludge behind that this elven man is just like cleaning up, grabbing with the shovel and putting in a bucket. Like each snail has someone attending to just the trail that's leaving behind as they get placed in there, and then their goblin riders are just like raising their hands and everyone's looking at them. They all have their little suits. Put this curtain that looks just like a tablecloth on every single one that has just the name. You'll see Shelmu and High Road and Quickleaf on each one. This one does have an image that I can show. Where the heck? And there we go. I'm pretty sure I put it in here. But, oh yeah, there we go. And show players. And as the goblins sit on the snails, they'll put pixie dust on the snails that is akin to the haste spell, and then the snails start vibrating and then start moving, and you see that they just start like zigzagging back and forth at an incredible speed. And when the show starts, I will need... So, the snails need to go across the path, which covers 80 feet. Each snail is going to go 80 feet per round by itself without any mishaps. You're going to represent your rider, so I'm going to need you to make me an animal handling check. With no modifiers, your DC that you need to beat is 12. If you do not get... If you get...
20,
Yes, essentially.
No
Like, you don't have pluses or minuses. It's just a
Okay.
D20. If if you succeed with 5 or more, you're adding 10 speed to the snail. If you fail by 5 or more, you're subtracting 20 speed. And then I'm also going to do the same thing for each snail, and then we'll see who wins. Essentially, we're going to... So roll me 3 D20s. And then I'll do as many D20s as I have, because that's way too many D20s to keep track of. And if someone wants to be a jerk and they want to roll for a surprise of what could happen, roll me a D8.
Okay.
Just don't get a 1 or a 3, because that means no surprises.
4.
4. Okay. A random snail gets a stitch, reducing its speed. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna roll a D8 because there's 8 riders. How many? So 1 random snail. That is 2. So that is blue. Nimblefoot. You see as Nimblefoot kind of goes fast, and then the head just slams down, and the snail just flies over. And with the haste speed, just kind of starts tumbling and breaks through, makes a hole in the fence, and just starts tumbling into the crowd and audience. And as the haste spell is still on it, just starts just racing in a circle onto the passengers. And Blow and some other people are just like, all right, nope, too fast. And they're just trying to catch this gigantic snail as best as they can. All right, what did you get on your 20 for the first go, Jeremiah?
First one was a 16.
Okay, so you're adding 20 feet to the race. Actually, you are winning currently, so your snail is in the lead.
I didn't tell you how much I'm putting down, I guess.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So
How
I
much
need
did you
to
put
tell
down?
that first.
Yeah, what's up?
I am putting 50 gold for Wizzy.
If you win, you get 100. If you lose, that's 50 down.
Yes.
All right. Second, let's see if you can beat a 16. What did you get?
I rolled a nat 20 on the second one.
That is definitely beating the 16. All right, so your sail's actually now 80 feet in front of everyone. And you're like, wow, all right, you bet on the perfect one. Last roll, what did you get?
I rolled a 7.
I've rolled a 8. So, with that, still winning by 40 feet, your snail gets the lead.
I was kind of scared that 7 dust.
As your snail just wins and then does a second lap before the last snail actually finishes making the race. Yeah, you double your speed. Everyone just starts clapping and cheering, and before the spell just starts wearing off, and you see these snails just go from this super speed of 80 feet per round just to a crawl. And then they just immediately go to this bucket of just hay and just this specialty food for them as they just start munching down on apples and grapes and oranges and grass.
We're
And yeah.
gonna find one and have a mouth.
A giant snail? Yeah. You can go pet them if you want. That's a thing. After the race, you can go meet the goblin rider and pet them.
Okay.
Is that something you want to do?
I do, actually.
Okay. You can go down. What is the writer's name? Tanko is the name. So, Tanko is the writer for Wizzy. You'll see Tanko as kind of waving, brushing, putting some water, making sure that she's hydrated, and taking off some of the reins and making sure that her shell is polished. Hey, did you enjoy the show?
Yes, I actually bet into snail. Good job.
Dad, you should always bet on Wizzy. Wizzy wins every single time. I mean, she's the fastest snail there is. I mean, not gonna lie, even without the haste powder, she goes at like 0.2 miles an hour. Incredible speed.
I believe you. If I haven't seen, if I never saw it, I probably would believe you. But
I know. A snail going that fast, 0.2, no one would believe you. As you're talking to this individual, can you roll me a perception check?
that is a 21.
Yeah, you definitely do see it. You'll see that there is a hooded individual with a large beak on the other side of the snail that they're bringing in. As he kind of goes by the security and all the people, and all you see is a feathered claw grab some jewelry, grab what looks to be like a wand, grabs a toy, and then just starts just putting it in their coat. And then just walks through all of them. And then looks...
Roomy, right?
Huh? No. So if you're
Academy Court, you mean?
if you're here, they're over here. Like at the opposite end. And like when they grab the wand, it's like it's a toy wand. And when they grab the jewelry, it's shiny, but you think it's costume jewelry. It doesn't look like it's rubies or like, precious gems or gold.
Yeah.
The coin, that's legitimate. That's people's money, but they're stealing kids' toys at the same time as they're taking real gold and real valuables. And then when they kind of look and they meet your eyes, you just see these dark beating eyes against like the hood. And then they just duck down underneath, hide behind a dwarven man, and then they just disappear, and you can no longer see them.
When I see that, to be honest, but I don't know how fast it would be, but if we meet my gaze would be like what are you doing, motherly look.
Oh, that's what scared them. Like, oh shit. But I say that after that, all of you are kind of coming out of your specific events, roughly-ish around the same time, and you can see that you're like, oh, there they are, oh, there they are. And it's kind of getting closer to, lunch-ish time, too, so you guys can meet up or whatnot. Or go do another event or whatever, but you see each other.
Once we kind of converge together, the party, I will let them know. It's like, I think there's somebody starting stealing stuff. I did see someone steal some kids' toys and whatnot, but also people's money, so maybe watch for your block. I never saw the creature again, the person.
This is the first time you've seen them.
No, I didn't. I've never seen them again, like in passing.
No, that was the first time, and then you saw your friends. You saw that they had like a feathery hand. That's about it.
I mean, when I was in the Hall of Illusions, I saw them too.
You did.
Yeah.
As a
I
player,
double-checked
feel like as a player, I feel like this is a kenku because they like doing stuff like this.
I mean, I saw that they had talon. I saw that they had taloned hands, but that was about it. They didn't take anything from me, so.
That's good.
So, has everybody been having fun?
Yeah, I just won 100. Should I say no 50? I just won basically 50 because.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
won 50 gold from the snail racing.
That's
You won't
awesome.
believe that snail was going so fast. 0.02 miles an hour. Actually, they were going about 80 feet. 80 miles an hour. With some kind of haste dust spell. I'm not really too familiar with that kind of magic.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
But it was quite exciting, to be honest with you. I thought it would be just some snails racing from here to there. Like I would point like maybe 2 feet wide. Small snails, not giant snails. I didn't expect the giant snails.
That's cool. I got lost. Just
It was the. Where did you go?
gestures back over in the direction of the Hall of Illusions.
Oh, was that fun?
No. It was very much a sensory overload. And gestures kind of over to Beerus and Stranger, they weren't much help. They kind of added to the issue. Even though they said they were helping me, but...
I mean, if they said they were helping, I'm sure they were helping.
Press X to doubt.
Around this time, you actually will see Lo with a couple of Witchlight security, and to show what Witchlight security looks like. There you go. That's security for you.
Awful.
But as the orc band kind of goes around, hey, make sure that no one's listening. All right, you haven't seen. Just checking. I didn't drop a watch, did I? You guys didn't pick up a watch. Find a watch, gold watch. Not magic watch.
No.
Oh, fuck. Hey, this, yeah. If you find one, just let me know. It's not a big deal. Just I mean, not a big deal for me or Beerus. We can hop, but you guys ain't from the Fae, so you can't. Which means you'll be stuck here forever.
What?
I need to find that watch.
Hey,
What?
I will describe what I saw, like the hooded figure with a beak and feathered hands. It's like, I saw them earlier, close by the snail racing, and then disappeared. But he was taking stuff.
Okay.
Did I recognize like color scheme as well for clothing, or?
They had a dark hood, and then they themselves were dark feathers.
Okay.
All right, so all right, Dark Bird. Okay, all right. Good information. I'll keep an eye out. All right, I'm not worried at all. This is totally fine. Okay. Fuck.
Nico looking over at Beerus and Stranger, just like, should we be concerned?
Well, I said don't be worried, especially Beerus.
Can't be any clearer than that. Don't be worried.
I mean, as I said, I've been hopping back and forth between the realms since I was fucking knee-high to a grasshopper, so...
Okay, but what was it about us not being able to go back?
That sounds like a you problem.
I mean... Would Beerus know what the pocket watch that he's asking about is?
It's not something that you know he's had, but it is a like a it's in a the watch itself isn't what's important. It's the type of magical anchor that is. You would know of these type of anchors. So it's an anchor to this plane that keeps everything working together. That's why there's so much like magic contained within the everything without it spilling over to the material plane and causing havoc, right? So, like, that's why the fog's around. That's why Tasha's donation to the Hall of Illusions. That's why you're getting, like, you're seeing so much, just so much Feywild here, just everywhere. That pocket watch is probably the anchor to this plane. So, you can get out, sure, but they can't.
So... we'd probably need to find that pocket watch then, or at least the bird thing that's fucking thieving. Because if I'm thinking correctly, that little pocket watch there is the thing that's keeping this here Feywild shit contained to this little area. And if it is broken or gone, or the magic is gone kaput, y'all will essentially be trapped in a mix of the Feywild and the human world. Zone of catastrophe, essentially. So how about we keep finding that bird thing?
Yeah, but I didn't hear you on that. I mean, I heard you in the other room, but I didn't hear you on mic.
Nico just kind of like, huh, and looks directly over at Stranger. What was that about not panicking?
It is as I said, do not panic.
Do
I don't know how else I could have said that.
Be like Serena. Look at her. She is the picture of not panicking.
yeah, stoic face.
It's like stoic face. She's like, oh, I'm completely panicking.
yeah. We've never seen this watch specifically, right? Or have
You did see him at the beginning. He had a pocket watch that he looked at and closed and put it in his coat.
Is there a way if I can maybe roll a history or something like that, if I remember what it looks like?
Yeah, actually,
For specific reasons.
are you going to cast Locate Object?
Yeah. yeah.
Yes. So, I am going to propose a skill challenge.
Okay.
And you can use Arcana for your skill challenge with that spell, granting yourself an advantage.
Okay.
So,
Nico? Can Nico give Serena Bardic Inspiration?
Sure, why not? Totally. I am looking for 4 successes before 5 failures in the skill challenge, as we are grouping together and teaming up to find this black feathered bird or the pocket watch itself. So, Serena, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, give me an Arcana check as you were casting your spell essentially. Locate object. Since you've seen it, you know what it looks like.
You said advantage.
Yes, you have advantage on it since you were using a spell.
And the bardic too, or
If you want to use it, the Bardic Inspiration has been used on you. You can use it for the spell for this, or you can hold it on and use it somewhere else. That's totally up to you.
okay. What's the die on your bardic right now? Is it
D8?
8. Let me double check. I believe it's a D8.
Mm-hmm.
It's a D8.
Because I may
Just
or may
note,
not-
if you fail this, you will still have that bardic inspiration.
Okay. Because I rolled an 11 and a 7, so
Oh,
so for with advantages 12, so plus my D8, which I rolled an 8, so that is a 30-20.
okay.
Thank you.
You're
Nice.
definitely getting a ping, and you're sensing that it's like here, but for some reason, like it's not. You think that the magic interference of the Feywild is not allowing set things to fully function, but you're getting that it's over here, and then it moves fast, but it's around like the big top area, and
Okay.
and then it goes back behind you, then it's in front of you. So whatever this person is, they're moving fast, but they stop being where they are, where you guys were, and now they're over here, next to the big tent.
Okay.
So that's definitely one success.
Do that.
And you just need 3 more, and we can track this individual down. Who wants to do another one?
What is the check I'm doing?
It's up to you. You essentially just a skill challenge. You are picking a skill that you're good at, and you're kind of describing how you're
used
helping the story. Arcana was used, so any skill other than Arcana.
Okay, I'll do perception.
Yeah, let's go. Give me a roll.
Not very good. 13.
13, unfortunately, will be our first failure. And as you spotted the individual, and you're like, all right, they definitely went to this area. And as you guys go there, and you're searching the food court area, and you're looking, and after like 10 minutes, you don't find them. And you think that maybe you did see them, but they have something that's making them to either disguise themselves completely, throw themselves off, disappear, or they're just jumping really well, or they're giving you a slip. But that is our first failure, unfortunately. Who is going next? We got Perception and Arcana used. Yes.
I can roll.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I can do an investigation.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Alright, buddy. You got this. It's a +6. You got this. Hey, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23 definitely passes. Although disappearing is a good trick, but footprints don't disappear. So as you're tracking down those the foot patterns, and you think that they might be going in behind the staff area. So to kind of gather yourself around, and so far all the clues are leading back there. So we've got 2 successes. We just need 2 more. What?
Can I do athletics?
Yeah, of course.
You know, to hop around and see if I can see something.
Sure, yeah,
She's gonna
yeah.
throw a whole
Let's.
snail at them.
What do we get?
I got a 16.
16 meets the DC.
Oh.
So with the 16, as you kind of like, all right, so this area, they're fast, let me also be fast. As you kind of run as delicate as a bull in a china shop, because bulls are very, very delicate in china shop. You're moving around, and you kind of hop onto a tree. You're getting a good look, and you definitely see a black-beaked individual go into a striped building, and you hear what looks to be like a pod just move over. And as you kind of move things to the side and tell your friends, As you brute force your way through, you at least know what building that this person could be in. You have one more
Okay.
skill.
Awesome.
Who is gonna give the last skill? See if they slip through or you guys catch them.
Between Stranger and Tyreen to have it gone.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I can do.
Would you like a bardic inspiration, Stranger?
Don't give me a pity. It's fine. If you want to, you can. I don't care.
Might help you succeed.
It might actually help me
Yep.
succeed with how I've been rolling.
He will give you a bardic inspiration.
Okay, so we've done athletics. We've done
Perception, investigation,
Perception.
and arcana.
Arcana.
arcana. Trying to think how sleight of hand could help me. All I can work with is either history, sleight of hand, or stealth.
Couldn't you use performance?
I could.
Cause a ruckus and cause a scene that shows
You
that
could
they're
do-
stealing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's true. That is true. I gotta think how I'm gonna coin that one. Yeah.
Oh, he's stealing! He's stealing!
oh my god.
That's the way you do it, Nico. That's not the way the stranger does things.
That's not how you do it. You
That was
gotta
me out of
you gotta be a
character.
little bit more tactful than that.
That was
All right.
me
Yeah. So
out
I'm gonna
of
do performance.
Okay.
Thanks for that, because that's a +0.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had the actor feat or
I
whatever.
do have the actor feat, but that doesn't give me a bonus to my performance. That just allows me to mimic people very annoyingly.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine.
Nico's one with the performance out the ass.
Yeah, you're the fucking bard. Yeah, no, actor, it just gives me a +1 to charisma, and I have advantage on deception. Oh, I have advantage on performance checks.
We have advantage?
Hey.
When I'm trying to pass myself off as a different person. Which I'm not trying to do right now.
Okay.
I mean, you could pass yourself off as one of the carny workers saying that you caught him thieving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Spin it.
Okay, alright, I think I know what to do. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna
There you
do
go.
this a
There you
little
go.
bit more- do this a little bit more tactfully. We have the description, right? Like,
Yeah.
which was dark feathers.
Yeah. Dark feathered individual. You see the cloak. You think pinpointing to that striped building in the back. What kind of forced everything in there? You guys have been tracking. You guys have been working together. You can disguise yourself, at least voice-wise or anything like that, to look like yourself like a Witchlight hand, to grant yourself that advantage. And what do we do, stranger?
I mean, Stranger already looks like he belongs there, so.
You know what?
true.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna do a performance and basically like very in the very loud Rennie fashion of directing people with your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I gotta. Oh, okay. Fuck it. Just whatever. Just like. Just like, hey, buddy, you looking for the gift shop? You need a gift shop? You look like you need a 5-finger discount. You know people's bags ain't the gift shop, right?
Okay. Give me a. When you say that, you hear something breaks
Don't
inside.
get to bed now.
Give me a roll with advantage. You do have that bardic inspiration if you need it.
Cool, I probably will. What's the die on that one?
A D8.
Cool. I will go ahead and just top it off with a D8 because that's sure a whole one on that. Okay, so 16 total.
16 is the DC. So, with that crash...
Inspiration is like a little bird drop on top of that.
Let me...
But you passed.
You'll see this kenku. You were correct. Jeremiah. I'm gonna place you guys over here. Boom, 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 boom. As the kenku just kind of tumbles over. Gift shop's over here. Get your stuff. And just mimicking in a panic. I didn't do it. There was someone else. It might have been your mother who took them. I didn't do anything. Yes, it wasn't me. It was someone else. And then you see they have a bag and just a whole bunch of crap. Silver and gold comes out for sure, but pencils and pens and stickers and deflated balloons that popped already, and cupcakes and batons and wands and little chewed up toys and a crown and butterfly wings and pixie dust that it has glue on it, and a little frog that just kind of hops out. You got me, copper.
God.
How long did it take us to eventually catch up?
I'll say like 40 minutes to be able to like everything together.
40? Okay.
Yeah.
It's more of the locate object.
Yeah.
If it's pinging, but only 10 minutes.
I'll say that the only thing that did not come out was that golden watch. Say, I wouldn't think that you wouldn't punch a little kid with glasses, would you? No glasses on the kenku.
Oh, absolutely.
I will go over there, grab glasses, and hit him with my back.
hit him with glasses.
As you're walking to it, the kenku just starts flapping its wings. Can't fly, cannot. But it's flapping as hard as they can, and you see the gold chain of the pocket watch under their coat, and cards fall out. And when one of the cards falls out, a tiny, the card moves over, and you see a drawing of smoke, and smoke comes out of that. Looks like a campfire. And the kenku crawls to the ground, grabs a deck of cards, and throws them at the ground. And as you say that, and a whole bunch of Witchlight people are coming, and some of the contract individuals are coming, and you see the first thing that comes out is this roar, this red dragon appears and just roars at you guys, and then just flies. And every single carnival person that's there, every single person that's in the staff area sees this red dragon roaring and throwing flames out and fucking flees as the dragon flies through you and up into the air. And then you see the chimera come out, roar, and then claw right at you, Watt, and then just start running through, causing havoc. You'll see a manticore do the same thing as another card flips over, and then you see this cave appear that looks like it's encased completely in ice, and you see stalagmites completely frozen over, but it's not cold. And then the last card flips over, and then the ground completely splits open, and it looks like it's an infinite drop, and maybe just with the sudden perfect illusion of magic, you feel a sensation in your stomach, but you don't fall. And as all the illusionary cards were flipped, you see the kenku Oh, fuck. Well, that didn't work. Say, Sonny, you wouldn't punch a guy with glasses, would ya? As a small little white rabbit hops forward into the center between you guys. Between the kenku and y'all.
Nico just like, we really don't have time for this. Looks over at the kenku, just kind of like, okay, just give us the watch back, please. Won't hit you. Just please give us the watch back.
You got to speak. Yeah, hold on. You got to speak in the tradesy language. What do you want for it?
He's starting to move away.
Yeah, he started moving a little bit back. And he's not looking at you guys, he's looking at the rabbit. And like his feathers are puffing up. Beerus, I'm gonna ask you to roll me a history check.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Give me a second. $16.
There is definitely tales of squirrels in disguise, or butterflies in disguise, or just cute, cuddly creatures from the Feywild that are in disguise, that are harmless to onlookers, but deadly and mysterious. And it might just be instinct, but like that the hairs at the back of your neck are like starting to like fear. You should. This is something that you should take seriously. This is not one of the cards from the illusion deck. This is something serious.
You know, I might not want to go near that little fluffy thing that's on the ground over there.
And
What, the rabbit?
It's not a rabbit.
The kenku is holding tightly to the pocket watch, and just like fluffing up in terror at that rabbit.
Can I like rabbit hop over the top of it to get behind the kenku?
I'm gonna say give me an acrobatics check because of what the rabbit can do, but yes, you can.
30-20.
100%. As you hop over and the rabbit's like, I mean, sorry, the kenku like
And I'm just gonna grab the pocket watch.
does
And
not.
the kenku if I need to.
The kenku does not fight you over it. Just like kind of releases it a little bit. Since I actually did not know kenkus were taller than dwarves, so it's actually a little bit taller than you are, Beers. Like,
Give.
and just kind of releases its claws, making a little hole. But when Beerus jumps over, that's the wrong layer. Everyone on the other side sees the little white rabbit's mouth open and these tendrils start moving out.
Give the pocket watch. Or I throw you to the little beastie over there.
Just, let's go.
Alternatively, I could throw the beastie to it.
And you can take the pocket watch if you want. It's not holding it. So you can grab onto the pocket watch. But
Yeah, I'm gonna take the pocket watch.
I think we're going to take a little break. And when we
Okay.
come back, this rabbit is going to be very hostile. So yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, because I need to take my puppy out, and we all need to take breaks. But yes, this rabbit's eyes turn red. You see these tendrils and this mandibles expand, and yeah, the rabbit in disguise. All right, we see you guys in a minute. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to unfortunately end the stream a little early because we're having some internet issues and some of our players will not be able to get internet for a couple of hours and we cannot finish this game without them. So we're going to put the pause button here and then finish up in next time slots. We're gonna do this. Just for housekeeping, this Friday we will not have a D&D game, and our
So we're doing D&D in for real life.
we are doing real life D&D at Ren Fair. And Monday there's also no D&D because more Ren Fair. Everyone's good, just going to Ren Fair. Vacations, yes.
Yeah.
But Jeremiah is going to be hosting a special game room with some spooky Zombo games. So no Tiamat, but we will be streaming. We'll see how long that takes. But that will be a thing. And then that upcoming Friday, we will be, I believe, I'm double checking the calendar. So I don't... Yeah, that upcoming Friday will also not have a stream because we will be doing Excalibur. So, see you on the 23rd. And then after that, see you back on the 30th, maybe? Because I forgot, I think that also might be something that we're not doing. I don't remember. But yeah, alright. So, fortunately, we're going to end it here. But please don't forget to be kind to one another. Don't forget to love each other. I'll see you next time. Adios, everybody. Bye.
Bye.